All right. Welcome to the Maximum Edge Sports Wagering Show. My name is John Santucci. Call me Tooch. It's Saturday. It's college football. I got Anthony from Pounded Sports breaking down Saturday college football actions. It's our favorite day of the week. Anthony, good morning.
Good morning, man. How you doing?
Doing great, man. I love some games on today's card, man. I think we could definitely find some edge here and get these plays out, especially if you're following Anthony and I on Twitter or you're subscribed to our VIP. I think we got a real chance to make some good money today.
Oh, yeah. I'm really looking forward to tonight's card. The 10-unit bomb in later's games, I'm really excited about.
Yeah, and I've got money on one game that I love today. What kind of promo you got going on today for college football?
So I'm very excited. This is how confident I am in tonight's card. First off, the early games, we have one soccer play for today. I know you're betting the Tooch. Bayern Munich is 1.5. They're already up 3-0 before halftime. That's a 5-unit play.
Yeah, I love it.
I was like, that just starts off the day, just puts you in a good mood.
Thank you for that text this morning.
You're welcome. But the promo is 5-0. If we don't go 5-0 in college football, I know it says NFL. College football, we have 11 plays total. If we don't go 5-0 in our top plays, you're gonna get a free week. We can go 4-1 in our top plays, 10-1 overall for the day, and you're still gonna get a free week. So go to PoundedSports.com. It's $20. I mean, we killed it last Saturday, 8-5, 7-1 on Sunday, plus 37 units for the weekend. I'm trying to beat that 37 units this weekend.
Man, it was the best weekend I've ever been around, I think, last weekend. This weekend I like a lot, too. There's some NFL cards a little bit harder. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah.
College football card is a little bit tougher, too. But, man, I definitely like some games today. Sign up for VIP to get those. And me, I'm still running I want you to get in on all the football plays this weekend. So $30 gets you all my football plays. If you tailed us on Thursday, Friday, if you signed up last night, you got Navy, and that was outright win.
The teaser, 5-unit teaser,
and the
Navy
teaser
plus 17, and the under 52.5, and that cashed easily.
Easy money, and Navy plus 11. And then today, you still get all my Saturday plays, all my Sunday plays, and my Monday night play for $30 for this weekend. So sign up at John Santucci VIP and at Pounded Sport on Twitter for Anthony's plays. Definitely get in and subscribe. And we'll have a lottery ticket later on today. And of course, we got some free plays. Like we always do, our free plays are over 500. I think we're 8-2 or 9-2.
9-2 in our last 11.
9-2 our last 11 free plays. So all the reason to subscribe to Maximum Edge on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter.
Anyone watching, comment, ask questions. I mean,
we're live.
Yeah,
taking questions live. What I say we get down to a little college football today. We got a huge game up in East Lansing, Michigan. The Spartans hosting the Wolverines. Man, Wolverines ranked number 6. Michigan State ranked number 8. Man, you can't ask for some better action. These two teams hate each other. You got Jim Harbaugh and Mel Tucker, two former NFL coaches, going head to head. Man, you got Michigan State, a 4.5-point dog at home. Now
it's 4.5 now.
It's 4. It's 4 now, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
4.5 over under sitting at 50.5. What do you like today, Anthony, in this game?
So Michigan State is good against the run, as we spoke to earlier. Michigan is good against the run, but they don't have the best passing game. Michigan State lacks in the passing game and defense. You know what? The bookmaker wants you to take Michigan in this game. They want you to take Michigan. Michigan's the hot team. I like Michigan. I think they're going to win this game. I just don't think they're going to cover the spread. I think Michigan State covers the spread plus 4. Got to take the home dog in this situation. I've been burned way too many times by taking the road favorite, small spread in a game this dynamic. Give me Michigan State +4. I hate it, but that's the pick.
So that's a lean. One thing we know is that one of these teams is going to get their first loss of the season. Both these teams are 7-0, man. This is going to be great TV, man. I can't wait to watch this game. I don't care if it's a defensive slugfest. You're talking 2 7-0 teams in October, end of October.
Yeah,
it just doesn't happen all that often. Let's see, Michigan 6-1 against the spread, so they've been covering games. They haven't played quite as tough a schedule as Michigan State, and I'll tell you, Michigan State is pretty well balanced run and pass offensively. They can really throw the ball. They've got 3 good wide receivers on the outside, and Peyton Thorne, 20 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. I like the passing game of Michigan State. Michigan does not throw the ball that much. They're a running team. Their quarterback is not as good as Michigan State's. Michigan State's at home getting 4. I like the home dog here as well. The thing is that Michigan State sometimes starts off a little shaky.
Yeah.
Getting in their games, you're like, oh man, they're not.
If they fall behind, it could be over. It really could be over. Michigan, then they can set the tempo. They can just pound the ball. Michigan State will be an uncomfortable. But you know what? Michigan State, what is this, week 8? What are they, 6-0? I think 4 of those 6 weeks, I could be wrong, they were dogs. They were underdogs.
Yep.
They won outright.
Yep.
Michigan State, they're used to not being the favorite. Michigan is they've been basically the favorite the whole year. It's a very, very tough game. I'm not betting it. This is probably going to be the very, very rare instance where I don't bet a game, but I am watching it. Because I can't watch a game without betting. I mean, what's the fun of that?
Well, I like Michigan State. I even like teasing them up to 10 and a half. I think that'd be a good teaser. I don't think Michigan will blow them out at home.
No, that is a good teaser. Yeah.
So just a thought. I haven't wagered on this game yet. Let's see. Anything? How about the total for 50 and a half?
I would go under just because of Michigan's defense. Michigan State has to play very good defense to keep this close.
Yep. Most of the money and bets are on the under as well. It's leaning under. The numbers are also a favor towards the under. Eight of the last 12 between these two teams has gone under. And Michigan State 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games when playing at home versus Michigan. So that was one of the reasons why I would lean towards taking Michigan State. Michigan offense ranked number 34, and Michigan State offense ranked 25. So they're both good offense, and Michigan defense, though, you got the advantage there with 10th. The Michigan State defense ranked 88, but they can still play some defense. They've got a good defensive line. And like you said, Michigan a little bit one-dimensional towards the run. All in all, I think it'll be a tight game. And like you said, if one team gets out in front, maybe a touchdown early, then that could be the stone that causes the avalanche.
It's a tough game to bet on. It's not worth the gamble. There's so many other great games to bet on.
Yeah,
this is a pass, but this is a must-watch game, though.
Yeah, I agree. All right, well, here we're going to go over towards my home state team, Iowa, heading into Camp Randall, Madison, Wisconsin, to play the Badgers. And you've got the 6-1 Hawkeyes traveling to the 4-3 Badgers. 70% of the bets are on Iowa. 60% of the money is on Iowa. You got over under of 35.5. I know you hate that over under, but let me give you this stat. This is in the past when totals under 37 or less, the under is 14-2. So
it's a great stat.
They are not expecting a lot of points this game. They want you to take the over. I would lean under because, like I said, you and I before the show, I think this is like a 13-10 game.
But I don't want to sweat it out. You're going to be sweating that game out for 3 straight hours.
It's not worth the stress.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
I love Iowa in this game. I mean, I always give out my VIP card for college football on the Friday night. That's in my opinion. You get probably one of the best lines before game day.
Yeah.
If you go to game day, and if you're riding a dog, you pretty much want to wait till Saturday on certain games. But if you're betting a favorite, you want to bet it early. Otherwise, that line's going to keep going up. In this case, the line last night was plus 3.5. I bought the half point, bought it to plus 4, and I love my Iowa plus 4 play.
Yep.
And you know what? I like Iowa money line too. I sprinkled some on the money line. I think Iowa is being disrespected in this game. Wisconsin is trash. They are not a good team. They have no offense and overrated defense. Iowa wins this game outright. No one is giving these guys any credit just because they lost one game. Iowa's a nobody. Iowa comes out fiery in this game. They win big.
Yeah, if they play like they did at Maryland, man, it's not going to be, good news for the Badgers. I'll tell you, there was Badgers defense ranked number 2. They could play some defense, but the Hawkeye defense ranked number 11. I'll tell you that offense of Wisconsin. Both offenses are bad. Let's just put it that way. They're both run first teams, but I think Iowa's passing game is a little bit better than Wisconsin's, and the quarterback plays a little bit better on Iowa. And I'll tell you, Iowa, they get the turnovers and they get points off their turnovers. And that's why I would lean Hawkeyes as well, not just because I'm a homer. I love my Hawkeyes, but Wisconsin just can't score the ball.
They can't score.
And Iowa's going to bring some defense today. And Wisconsin and their quarterback play, they turn the ball over, and Iowa's going to take advantage of any turnovers you give them. So I would also lean towards the Hawkeyes. Let's move over to Cincinnati and Tulane. Cincinnati last week, we had a bad beat. They ran into our Navy ship, the midshipmen. I was afraid Cincinnati might lose that game against Navy.
Actually hoping they would. Just to help the line this week.
Yeah.
I spoke about it last week. Last Sunday, I spoke about it. Cincinnati only won by 7 at home. They have to come out firing the following week, which is this week. And they're playing a very, very bad team, a very, very bad defense, a very weak team altogether in Tulane.
Yeah.
Cincinnati is going to destroy them. I mean, absolutely pick them apart and destroy them. Don't confuse Cincinnati playing Navy. Navy, I told you, week in and week out, this team is turning the corner, not for wins, but to cover the spread. They've only not missed a spread versus Memphis. Outside of that, they've been covering every spread in the past month. So throw the last game out. Cincinnati had a little hiccup. Navy, they were shocked on how good Navy actually turned out to be. And they're going to destroy Tulane like they have been going into that Navy game. Don't let last week confuse you. I'm all over Cincinnati on this one.
I like Cincinnati as well, too, here. Tulane, they could score. They just cannot play any defense. So I like Cincinnati to get well here, too. 27.5 is a lot of points, for a road favorite. I just don't think Tulane is able to do anything to stop that tide from flowing. I think Cincinnati gets well here. Personally, I haven't bet on this game though. This is why I love Navy in last night's game, because what we saw against Cincinnati, Navy had played some tough teams. They kept the games close, they covered, and they can really run the ball. So when they played a team like Tulsa, you figure that they're going to at least keep it close. Man, 11 points is a lot of points in October. These teams are rounding into form offensively and defensively. And, man, Navy won outright. I wish I had sprinkled some on the money line last night.
Yeah.
But
I know.
I liked 11 points. Of course, we hit our teaser as well. Let's look at some of the numbers in this game. Cincinnati 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against Tulane. And the total's gone over in 5 of Cincinnati's last 6 games against opponent in the AAC. Tulane 0-5 against the spread their last 5 games. Like you said, not a good team. The total's gone over. I would lean towards the over in this game too. I know it's 61.5. I think Cincinnati could put up 40-50
easily
today.
And Tulane's going to put about 14, 17 points on the board.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Over.
I
This is
like
the
overplay too.
this is the game that we had last week that we were imagining last week. That
Yep.
Cincinnati to destroy them, pick them apart. It's going to happen this week. So even the Cincinnati first half is a solid play. I mean, I haven't locked in this game yet. I got them in a 2-team parlay with Bayern Munich, in fact. So
There we go.
all I need is Cincinnati right now because Bayern Munich is running away with that game.
I like it. As far as the total, you're on the over as well, right? Or lean towards the over.
Just as a lean, I would lean over.
And join us live in the chat room if you're available and you're watching on YouTube or Twitter. We'll take your questions for these games today. Let's move on to Jacksonville, where Georgia's taking on the Gators, a neutral site. I know people think, hey, this is Florida's territory. Still, it's not. Why they play these games in neutral territory, I don't really get.
I don't get
that. Maybe a larger stadium, Jacksonville. But Georgia finds themselves a 14.5, or now it's 14-point road favorite. Line opened at -13 and a 49.5 over under. Right now it's sitting at 49.5, so it hasn't moved. Georgia 7-0, Florida 4-3, but over and under in this game, both teams 3-4 to the under. Who do you like? Any lean on this? I know Georgia, the number one team in the country.
So I personally hate Florida. Personally hate them. I can't bet them, and when I bet against them, they screw me. So this is the damn if we do, damn if we don't kind of game.
Yep.
I hope Georgia destroys them, personally. I hope they absolutely annihilate them. That's what I'm hoping. Will they do it? In a betting aspect, you have to go with Florida. My lean is Florida by the half point, plus 14.5, because Georgia can easily win this by 2 touchdowns. My lean is Florida plus 14.5. I hate it, but you know what? If it hits, great as a lean, because I'm not betting it. But hopefully my damn if we do, damn if we don't kind of thing happens. Georgia annihilates them just because I picked Florida. So I'm going with Florida plus 14.5.
Wow. All right. You heard it here. Total's gone over in 5 of Georgia's last 6 games against its opponent in the SEC East. Total has gone under with Florida. So not a lot of read on the total. I kind of like the under, I'm thinking here, especially with that Georgia defense.
I don't know. Florida's got I don't know.
Florida's got a good offense, though,
They got a better quarterback now. They don't have Emory running around like he's Jalen Hurts. So, I mean, they got a guy that can sling the ball. Which, I mean, that is a huge plus for Florida. That's one of the reasons I'm picking Florida as a lean. I would lean the over just because I don't think Florida's going to get shut out and dominated on offense.
Right. Yeah, I don't think they will either. Florida offense ranked number 9. Like you said, they can score. They've got some good athletes. Georgia defense ranked number 1. So strength against strength there. Georgia offense 43rd, and the Florida defense ranked 37th. So again, strength on strength there. Should be a pretty good matchup, which would make sense for you taking Florida plus the points. These two teams, it's a good rivalry. Man, I hate to bet against Georgia, though, man. I'll tell you. For me, I'm kind of staying away from this game. I don't have a good read on it.
Definitely. I hate this game.
I would tease Georgia down to like -7 or something, where I could get a better number, but or even tease up Florida. I am personally not wagering on this game, though. Any final thoughts on Georgia, Florida?
I think Georgia covers if Florida makes turnovers. I think that's the only way Georgia really covers this game. Florida can go toe-to-toe with Georgia. Georgia's just been beaten up on a lot of weak teams.
Yeah.
I say Florida covers by 14.5 unless Georgia forces turnovers.
Good call. Last game we're going to look at, we got Ole Miss, number 10 team in the country, going to number 18, Auburn. Line opened at -3. A total 65.5. Right now it's 2.5. I think. Oh, it's still 3. All right. and over under is at 66.5 now. They're expecting a lot of points. Both these teams can score. Ole Miss 6-1, Auburn 5-2. So another good game on tap here. 54% of the bets are on Ole Miss. 56% of the money is on Auburn, though, and 50 money and bets are on the over. Your leans, anything on this game?
So this all comes down to the health of Matt Corral, the quarterback for Ole Miss. If he is fully healthy, he can easily run away with this game. Auburn, I have not been sold on Bo Nix. A lot of people are saying, oh, he's turning the corner, he's getting better, they're at home. This is the perfect situation where you want to take the home dog. I hate Auburn. I've never had any faith in Auburn. But when they're at home, you always want to bet them. This goes right back to one of my system plays. Fade Auburn on the road, play them at home. My lean, because I'm not betting this one either, is Auburn +3.
Yeah, and I'm with you there, and I'll tell you, Auburn 6-1 straight up in their last 7 games when playing at home against Ole Miss. I mean, that's a pretty good number right there.
Very, very good home team. Bad team, good team. They know how to cover the spread at home.
Here's another good one. Let me throw it. Mississippi 2-8-2 against the spread in their last 12 against Auburn. 1-6 straight up the last 7 games playing on the road at Auburn. So I would lean Auburn in this game. The numbers say it. The total's gone under in 8 of Auburn's last 10 against opponent in the SEC, and 4 of their last 6 against Ole Miss. The total's gone under 66. A lot of points. Yeah. Do you think this game? I mean, Ole Miss can sure light up the scoreboard too, but that's the one concern here. You know, the Auburn offense, though, ranked number 30th. Ole Miss offense ranked number 3. Ole Miss defense 100. So they're not good defensively, but Auburn defense 41st.
I would lean the under. Auburn is one of those teams that they love to drain the clock. Yep. They're one of those teams. They're like a Navy, and not to the upbeat as Navy, but they like to drain the clock. They love to pound the ball. They remind me of like a Cleveland Browns type style football. They love to pound the ball.
And they will run the ball today against that Ole Miss defense.
So the only way Auburn wins this game is if the same way that Aaron Rodgers did to the Cardinals on Thursday, time of possession. Yep. They absolutely destroy them on time of possession on Arizona Cardinals. Yep. So Auburn, if they can control the time of possession, keep that explosive offense off the field, Auburn's going to win this straight up.
Absolutely. I agree. And I'll tell you that you can run the ball on Ole Miss. If they control the clock, run the ball. That takes a lot of pressure off Bo Nix. All he has to do really is manage this game. A lot like Aaron Rodgers. I mean, of course, Aaron Rodgers made a ton of plays. That game would have been a lot differently, though, if Packers-Cardinals, those 2 end game drives, both stalled out. The interception from Kyler Murray and, that
was ridiculous.
They didn't score. Green Bay didn't score on their last drive, though, so the over didn't hit in that game. But control the clock, drain the clock, keep Ole Miss off of the Ole Miss offense off the field, and that's a success for Auburn. I like Auburn at home. Like I said, the numbers support taking Auburn at home 6-1 straight up, and then the total I would also lean under. So and that's a late game too. That's 7:00 tonight, Eastern time, I think, right? 7 Eastern.
7 or 7:30, yeah.
7 or 7:30 Eastern time. So what do we got next? We're going to give out a lottery ticket for this weekend.
Yeah, we got a huge lottery ticket today.
All right, let's play the music. All right, let's hope this hits, man. I've already entered my lottery ticket, so I'm playing this one as well. It's college and NFL.
2 NFL games, 8 college football games. So basically, I love the chances. Let's just get through the Saturday first. So we start off with the Buffalo money line. They're favored by 13 at Bowling Green. There's no way they lose this game. Pittsburgh is at home versus Miami, 10-point favorites. They're not going to lose at home. Florida Atlantic, 11-point favorites versus UTEP. Florida Atlantic is dominant right now. They're playing really good football. Arizona State 16-point favorites at home versus Washington State. I don't know if they cover the spread, but they definitely win this game outright.
I think so too.
Here's going to be a great game. Baylor and Texas. But I think Baylor squeaks it out. Much better defense, not getting any respect by any of the books. Only 2.5 point favorites.
Yeah.
Line.
They cover that easy, I think.
Yeah. Notre Dame money line at home versus North Carolina. This spread just continues to climb. Was -3 yesterday, -4 currently. Give me the money line. Notre Dame at home. Now we're going to the spreads. SMU and Houston over 62. I think this is going to be a high scoring game.
Yep.
SMU they're averaging over 30 points a game. Houston, they got a pretty solid defense, but SMU's going to explode. Houston's going to put points over 62. I think that's a great number to play the over.
Yep.
South Alabama -9 at home versus probably one of the worst defenses in the nation. Arkansas State. Give me South Alabama -9. If we can cover all those games, we go into tomorrow with a real lottery ticket.
Yep.
Bengals -10. It's currently 10.5. By the half point, give me -10 versus the Jets. I think they cover the spread easily. And then the Buccaneers money line. They're 4.5 point favorites in New Orleans. Give me the Buccaneers just to beat Jameis Winston. I mean, I think that's another no-brainer. $25 pays $1,455.
I like it, man. I could use that's like an extra paycheck.
It's not amount of money where you're going to break the bank. It's amount of money. This is a quarter of a unit for me. So if your unit size is $5, put $5 on it. I mean, worth that, or cut it short. I mean, whatever you guys want to do, but don't bet this, making it like, oh, I got to win this. If it hits, phenomenal. It's a lottery ticket. You don't play the lottery and be like, I got to win this.
Yeah.
You know,
you play the ticket, you stick it in your back pocket, and if it hits, you're happy.
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah. Yep. It's not a huge, you're laying down, a big unit play. It's, like you said, quarter unit.
Yep.
All right. So, and that'll be nice if all the college games hit on this lottery ticket tomorrow, DraftKings or FanDuel, they're going to be saying, hey, you want to cash out,
true.
900, 1,000, whatever,
True. If you got FanDuel.
Yeah.
Not everybody has it, but yeah, if you got it,
right.
Definitely offer you a payout.
Right. And DraftKings offering a special, of course, too. Any 5-leg parlay or higher, 25% profit boost. So
look at this guy. You would think he's working for FanDuel and DraftKings.
I like DraftKings. I love those profit boosts and stuff. Of course, they want you to take a 5-leg parlay and lose
That's
it.
Ridiculous.
But if you're smart and you play it wisely,
if you do it for a quarter of a unit, but you're not going to win that sustainable. I mean, don't do those
quarter unit.
The sports book wants you to do those 5-team parlays.
For sure.
Anything with a boost, they want you to do it.
Absolutely.
Because it's not sustainable.
Yep. It's not going to win over the long haul. What do I say we give away some free plays?
Let's do it.
All right. All right. We are above 500 now. Max Edge record 26, 25, and 2, but 9 and 2 our last 11. And here they are. Tell us about the free plays for today.
So Iowa, looks like I said yesterday, I locked it in yesterday at +4. It's down to +3. There's a lot of money coming in on Iowa. I don't even need the points. Give me the money line. They're going to beat Wisconsin outright. No respect for this Iowa team. That defense is way too good. Give me Iowa. Buffalo -13 at home. They just beat up Akron on the road 45-10. Bowling Green on the road, one of the worst defenses again in the nation. Buffalo -13. I think they win this about 14 to 21 points. SMU and Houston, like we said in the lottery ticket, great spot. If you are looking for a game to bet the over, here you go. SMU scoring over 30 points. Houston can put some points on the board.
Yeah.
The only lacking is Houston's defense, but I still think SMU scores over 30. SMU's defense is awful.
Yep. Neither team plays defense well. Houston, I think, a little bit better defensively.
A little bit better.
And they're at home.
3 free plays, and that's a game. You got 2 early games and 1 night game, so spread it out for the love.
Nice. All right. And we are back tomorrow morning where we'll be talking NFL Sunday, our favorite day. And we'll be recapping a little bit of today's games and seeing how we're checking in on our lottery ticket and our free plays. So we will catch you all tomorrow. I'll see you, Anthony. Have a good one.
You too. Take care.
And I'm the team captain. He's the preview, and I'm the main attraction.
Unstoppable, unconquerable, on top of the world, accomplishing the impossible. Unstoppable, unconquerable, on top of the world, accomplishing the impossible.
Invincible hustle, mighty desire to conspire, to transpire, to be higher.